I am Kodili-nye. Welcome back again to a new vlog. We're going to talk about the implications of having 24/7 electric power supply to the great city of Nnewi, Anambra State, Nigeria. Nnewi is an industrial city of not only Anambra State but Nigeria. And this industrial city is basically home to industrial, indigenous industrial and technological hub. And all the industries in the Nnewi city is or are owned or were owned by Nigerians, no foreigners. This is a great feast which is not known in any Nigerian city except in Nnewi. You can only find that in Nnewi. And we're going to discuss about um, the coming of 24-hour electricity that is supposed to start up in the year 2024. That's next year. We are in December 2023. And this will be a great changer, a game changer, or whatever. I thank you once again. I am Kodili-nye. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It depends on your time zone. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for supporting us. And you are the greatest weapon we got. And you are highly welcome. And as we are going to discuss the visit of or the tour of Governor Soludo to Nnewi, especially to Innoson new industrial site expansion, and what happened there, and the promise to bring that almost everything is working to provide 24-hour electricity, not later but soonest, according to the company that controls the electricity. And this will be a great thing to happen, not only to Nnewi or Anambra State, but the whole of Nigeria and Africa. Stay tuned as we join this broadcast, this. I am Kodili-nye. Keep on watching. So keep on watching. I am Kodili-nye. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Remember to subscribe. Share this to your friends. Share this to your friends. Nnewi is coming up. Nnewi, the indigenous and technological powerhouse of Nigeria, is coming up. Is coming up, and Nigeria is coming up. Kudos to Governor Professor Soludo, who is leading in from the front and the chief marketer of anything indigenous in Nigeria, even better than any other person in Nigeria. And this man, it seems that he knows about his onions on economics. The only thing we've been talking about is his slow start before, but it seems that now he's on a high gear. He's moving in a very accelerated speed. And that's what is expected in a country that the unemployment level has gone haywire. I am Kodili-nye. I am continuing to watch as we join and see what happened there. That's Innoson industrial site. Some of the pictures as the governor paid a visit. Keep on watching. That's the entourage walking around the industry. You will let us see the new site that is under construction that will definitely be open 2024. That's next year. That's Professor Soludo and Innoson Buzz in the site and the company, just watching what's going on. That's you can see them there also. There's more of the company. You can see more of the company inside the industry. You can see more things. You can see more things. You can see the governor walking around. You can see the governor and the commissioner of industry. This will be one of the greatest commissioner of industries in Nigeria. This is the type of person that should be made Minister of Industry. This guy is going to bring a great revolution in the industrial sector. The company, you can see some of the vehicles. That's Innoson. That's Nigeria Industry, Indigenous Technology in display. Nigeria has been called Giant of Africa for years, but it has not lived up to expectation. But you can see here what is obtainable in the city of indigenous industries and technology, Nnewi, Anambra State of Nigeria. This is the city that 100% of the industries are owned by Nigerians, no foreigners, and most of the workers are Nigerians working there making ends meet. This is how it is. It is when the government focus on industrial growth, it has to lead by in front. So meaning that if you're a governor, if you're a president, you use the product produced in your country, drive the cars produced in your country, eat the food produced in your country, use the hospitals in your country, everything in your country. Unless you can provide that, you now shop abroad. These are some of the engagements. You can see this is you can see that's inspecting ambulance produced in Innoson, locally produced in Nigeria. Nnewi, the great city of Nnewi, have finally arrived because this is the new site still under construction that will be open in 2024, next year. And hopefully, see walking around in the 3 hectare site, the new site. Some of the people that spoke, some of the people there. That's how it is when a country mean business with industrialization. This is the man in question. This is the man that is helping Soludo to bring industrial revolution in Anambra State, and he's also Nnewi born. The Nnewi people are known for their industries. This man is a giant of industrial revolution. He is passionate. He's driving the force to attract as many as industry. You know, Anambra need 100 industries a month for at least 4 years to get to the top, not just in Nigeria, but in Africa. I think this man can bring about that. He can help Soludo to achieve that. This is a giant. He's passionate, and he can walk the talk. As the governor is now walking the talk, I think he got a great commissioner of industry. And hopefully, this should be the type of person giving the minister of industry in Nigeria, not political patronage. That's Soludo. That's in there. Yes, we're going to go to the video proper and see what has gone on there. I want to hear your your comments. What's your view? Do you think the indigenous technological revolution in Nnewi will eventually spread not just from Anambra or Southeast to Nigeria? Some people are saying unless the Eastern Tiger arrives, Nigeria will remain in doldrum. What is your take on that? I want to hear from you. I want to hear your comment. I am Kodili-nye. Keep on staying patient with us. We are on a journey, a strong journey, a mighty journey, a joyous journey of success. And with you, we're already there. So this IVM Nnewi in the capital of Nigeria, local, indigenous industry and technology, Nnewi, Anambra State. This is the place. This is the place. The indigens drive the force. They are driving force. Although that over the years, Nigerian government, both central and state and local government, has not provided the electricity, the basic infrastructure needed for this city. They have been managing. Some of them have moved to other cities in Nigeria, but Innoson has remained. So we are going to continue to applaud Gov.Soludo to say the mistakes of the past should not continue again. Let us listen to him as he speak. Thank you once again. Continue watching. I am Kodili-nye. Remember to subscribe, and God bless you. That's Soludo at Innoson. With some of the youth service, youth corpers that are posted to Nnewi. Hundreds of them are posted. There's some of the products for Innoson Group. There's some of their products in display. Those cars, all these are made in Nigeria. A home for Nigeria indigenous industry and technology. This is Nnewi site. This will be the driving force to Nigeria economic and technological emancipation. Whatever that happened in Nnewi will affect the whole of Nigeria, because this is the first time in the history of Nigeria people of Nigeria are showing real boldness. Nnewi are known for their boldness in industrial activities and commercial activities. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. You can see. That's wonderful. That's what is obtainable in industrialized nation. And this industry should be given 24-hour electricity. That's why Soludo is championing that to accomplish it in nearest time of 2024. And it can be achieved. And I know that he's going to do it. He's going to do it.
No beginning, absolutely free. For my time. Now, public schools.
I am Kodili-nye. Listening, it will be a long video, but it's worthwhile. 24-hour electricity coming to Nnewi. 24-hour electricity coming to Nnewi. And you can hear also many other industries that are going to come. And it's a win-win situation. Remember to subscribe. I am Kodili-nye. In the great city of Nigeria, Anambra State, Nnewi, the city of indigenous technology and industries.
Made in Nigeria. Anambra State, ekere na nkele sunaka, okonye na ekulobo, akwa oyi bụ made in Nigeria, on the akwete, na Abia State na akwa oyi. Kere ba ga-esi tobe nwoke ma, ọ kalịla akali, eje na technology, maka na without technology ama alụmụtọ, ọ dị ya bụ. Enwere solution innovation district, wegoro over 20,000 youths. Kafa mmụọ ka esi emefe kọmputa ka o wee dị mma ka o wee bala anyị maka na ụwa anyị na-abasị kịta bụ ụwa teknọlọji ndị be anyị mma ekwugbu n'okwu mana ọ na-adị mma a na-ekwu ekwu a na-eme gịnị a na-eme eme ọkwụrụ mana nwoke a na palliative a na-enye federal gọọmenti na-enye ebute nke anyị o wee jiri nwayọọ maka na ọkwa lọdụ a ga-akwụ ọkwụ ka o ji wee na-eke ndị niile nọ na Anambra steeti irrespective of your party. Cushioning the effect of the removal of subsidy. I'm a Professor Charles Gov.Soludo CFR, Mr. Solution. Tell me, Mr. Solution. Chief Innoson the Manu, who the #1 car manufacturer in the entire sub-Saharan Africa. People follow me. I am another Taka, the honorable member, representing the good people of Nnewi North in the Anambra State House of Assembly, Honorable Sir Kodili-nye. I am Commissioner, the Commissioner for Industry, Mr. Christian, Madam Commissioner for Transport, Mrs. Pat, welcome. The former Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget, but currently the MD of ANSIPA, Honorable Marco Koya, I said it now. Then the TC chairman, Mano Titian, I am asking him to put on a bay, I can't want to bake, I am not Tata. Uno Nebupania, Uno Gafo, Namo Titian, the chairman of Honorable Rotarian Afam, Mount Yellow, the party chairman, the Abga party chairman of Nnewi of I am about Prince Jude Osumwa, the president, Nnewi Chamber of Commerce, Mines and Agriculture, and is also doubling here as the vice president general of Nsukora Nnewi. Welcome. Anyame Chizokwa Chief Augustine Jidofo, the president, Nnewi Importance Association. I know can again say it now. I am from the APGA, Abga, Kokoroko, Abga na Luvanino. Look, I make an MD Estoman Basantoso Neba. I make an the gentlemen of the press, the Nnewi, the Anambra State, ladies and gentlemen. One of the things, Mr. Governor Puno Kanem, no name effect Anambra State Gabaline that he will support the president. The government will help the president to grow. That is the reason for this gathering. So at this juncture, the chairman, CEO of Innoson Motors Manufacturing Company, a chief Innocent Chukwuma, Konyani is welcome address. You can call me
Come back. Yes, there is. Welcome. I'm hoping that you will be able to weapon this.
Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
Standing on all existing protocol and on behalf of our chairman, we would like to welcome
Calm down.
Professor.
Yeah.
We would like
Come
to
back.
welcome His Excellency Prof. Charles Gov.Soludo CFO to the Innoson Vehicle Manufacturing Plant. Your visit is highly significant, demonstrating your dedication to the advancement of the automobile sector, not only in Anambra State but across Nigeria. Innoson Vehicle Manufacturing stands as a beacon of the Nigerian spirit and resilience. We embarked on a mission to transform the Nigerian automotive industry, and now we proudly produce vehicles of international caliber, adhering to the standards set by the Standards Organization of Nigeria, all happening on Nigerian soil. During your tour of our facility, you have seen the depth of our manufacturing capabilities. From the foundry to the assembly line, every step showcases our meticulous precision. Our workforce, combined with our state-of-the-art technology, ensures that every vehicle that leaves our plant is of the utmost standards in safety, reliability, and performance. We are particularly excited to introduce our new expansion site. As you have seen around you, here is going to be focused on the manufacturing of CNG and LNG powered vehicles, as well as heavy-duty machinery. In addition, we have a new site in Onitsha that will focus on the conversion of fuel and diesel vehicles to CNG and LNG. This expansion signifies not just a boost in production, but also a surge in employment opportunities, underlying our commitment to the local content and economic growth. As we continue to grow, we seek your support in fostering an environment conducive to the automobile industry growth. We appreciate Anambra State's efforts in creating a business-friendly environment, but through further collaboration and strategic partnerships, we aim to propel Nigeria to the forefront of automotive manufacturing industry in Africa. To achieve this, we request your support in several key areas. Number one, improving infrastructure, including the roads leading to our new factory and also the main factory, and also enhancing the power supply to these areas. Number two, promoting the use of Innoson vehicles in state operations, encouraging government agencies, businesses, and individuals to support locally made Nigerian vehicles. Number three, offering financial assistance, such as grants and loans, to aid in our expansion, technological advancement, and product diversification. Fourth and last, assisting in marketing and promoting Innoson brand vehicles domestically and internationally, in addition to leveraging diplomatic channels for export opportunities. Your presence today, Your Excellency, is a testament to your commitment to indigenous industries and job creations. Your visit is expected to strengthen the bond between the government and private sector, paving the way for a brighter future of Innoson vehicle manufacturing and the Nigerian automotive industry at large. As I conclude, Your Excellency, we at IVM would like to commemorate with you on your family, on your passing of your beloved father. We pray that his soul will continue to rest in peace with Nigerian vehicles. Number three, offering financial assistance, such as grants and loans, to aid in our expansion, technological advancement, and product diversification. Fourth and last, assisting in marketing and promoting Innoson brand vehicles domestically and internationally, in addition to leveraging diplomatic channels for export opportunities. Your presence today, Your Excellency, is a testament to your commitment to indigenous industries and job creations. Your visit is expected to strengthen the bond between the government and private sector, paving the way for a brighter future of Innoson vehicle manufacturing and the Nigerian automotive industry at large. As I conclude, Your Excellency, we at IVM would like to commemorate with you on your family, on your passing of your beloved father. We pray that his soul will continue to rest in perfect peace. Amen. Thank you, Your Excellency, for your extended visit. We eagerly await your feedback and guidance as we strive to elevate Innoson vehicle manufacturing to greater heights. May God bless you and our collective endeavors. Thank you. And we also have a video presentation for you showing our manufacturing process and our road so far. Mr. Governor, they said it's 8 minutes. Okay, 8 minutes presentation. But before then, I want to take the indulgence of Mr. Governor to welcome Honorable Tochi Ifakando, the MD of Anambra State Hydroform, and also Honorable
Namaka Areze, the MD of Anambra State Oxygen Plant. Welcome. Go ahead with the presentation, please.
For centuries, the Ijele has been a revered masquerade in Igbo land, a predominant tribe in southern Nigeria. The Ijele is a grand spectacle that commands respect, awe, and celebration. Today, Innoson Vehicles brings you the Ijele in a new form. A majestic, robust, and monolithic pickup truck designed to leave an indelible mark in the annals of automotive history. The Innoson Ijele is equipped with a powerful 3.0 L-turbo engine and 4WD to conquer any terrain with ease. Make way for the Innoson Ijele, Innoson vehicle, the pride of African roads. The incorporation of Innoson Vehicle Manufacturing Company in 2007 initiated the bold move into a drastic change in the narrative of industrialization and manufacturing, not only in Nigeria, but also in Africa. IVM for short becomes the first wholly local and leading vehicle manufacturing company in Nigeria, an enterprise that has beefed up the global product manufacturing accolade and fame of Nnewi, Anambra State, and southeast Nigeria. The vehicle manufacturing plant was commissioned on October 15, 2015, by the then President Goodluck Jonathan GCFR. Innoson Vehicle Manufacturing was conceived to produce truly made-in-Nigeria vehicles with a minimum of 60% local content, positioning the industry as purely indigenous. With a manpower strength of over 1,800, Innoson Vehicles has duly registered its footprint in Nigeria's global economy. Recently, IVM upgraded its production capacity from 10,000 to 60,000 units of vehicles per annum. The vehicle plant, since inception, has taken itself to the task of meeting clients' demand, needs, and satisfaction, delivering unique, pleasurable experiences at all times across its range of rugged automobile products. Operating in a full digital industrial setup and environment, Innoson Vehicles go through all essential quality-centered and standard production processes. Every section is knitted with uncompromising quality control and assurance. The body of the vehicle and its external framework are formed at the foundry section. The shapes are designed, sizes are determined, and the alignment of various components is closely achieved for the various brands and types. In the treatment section, the various parts put together to form the body undergo chemical treatment for full preservation, particularly against rust and inclement weather. With adequate treatment to ensure lasting protection of the parts, nay the body, from rusting, painting is the next stage, where various IVM products are treated with various alluring shades and colors. Chassis assembly is where all vehicles are fitted with deserving souls. The chassis, engine and gearbox are meticulously assembled to give the vehicle bases the full look of an automobile. With the body, the chassis, and other requisite components in the engine room, including the engine, the interior assembly begins, where all of the instrumentation and wiring systems, dash panels, interior lights, seats, door and trim panels, headliners, radios, speakers, glasses, steering, and other interior parts are assembled and installed. The final finishing is an all-essential section. It is a critical moment to cross all T's and dot all I's. The remaining parts, including the exterior, are assembled. The final certification and endorsement are done at the Quality Control and Assurance Center, where the validation process is conducted at the end of the audit of the various inspection points throughout the assembly process. The IVM range of products. There are Innoson sedan cars. This family includes Innoson Connect and Innoson Caris, Innoson Smart, Innoson Ikenga, and Innoson Kappa are members of the multi-purpose vehicles, MPVs. The other superb range is the Sports Utility Vehicles SUVs, and with this block are Innoson G5T, Innoson G6T, Innoson G40, and Innoson G80. Innoson Carrier, Innoson Granite, Innoson Imperial, and Innoson Ijele belong to the pickup family. The Innoson 7-seater is a minibus in the bus range of IVM. There are also in the bus lineup other higher capacity vehicles. These are Innoson 5000, Innoson Cherokee 15-seater, Innoson 65 Forto 17-seater, Innoson 6001 23-seater, Innoson 6800 33-seater, Innoson 6110 50-seater, Innoson 6571 60-seater buses, and Innoson 100-seater capacity city bus. IVM also has quasi-articulated vehicles for emergencies. This is Innoson firefighting truck and Innoson garbage trucks ambiance. Innoson vehicles, expansion plans. Innoson Vehicle is on a mission to be a giant vehicle manufacturing company in Africa in order to serve African vehicle needs through its current expansion efforts. 1. Innoson Vehicle Manufacturing Plant, Naze Owerri, Imo State. Innoson Vehicles is currently setting up the IVM CNG Conversion Center at Naze Owerri, Imo State. The IVM CNG Conversion Center is a state-of-the-art facility for the conversion and retrofitting of fuel diesel-powered vehicles to CNG, LNG-powered vehicles. Innoson Vehicles has already acquired about 150,000 square meters of land for this project, and construction works are ongoing. 2. Innoson Vehicle Manufacturing Plant, Umu Ezina, Umudim, Nnewi, Anambra State. Innoson Vehicles is currently building its Nnewi factory expansion plant at Umu Ezina, Umudim, Nnewi. The extension plant is for the manufacture of CNG, LNG-powered vehicles and heavy-duty vehicles. 3. Lion IVM Tractor Manufacturing Plant, UNN, currently in Innoson, in partnership with the University of Nigeria. Nsukka is constructing a 20 HP agricultural tractor manufacturing plant at the Lion Science Park, UNN. The tractor will be known as Lion IVM. 4. Expansion into African markets. Innoson Vehicles has expanded its vehicle supplies to other African countries such as Sierra Leone, Niger, Congo, Ghana, Mali, Cote d'Ivoire, and Burkina Faso. The company has concluded plans with the Sierra Leone government to establish an assembly plant in Freetown. Innoson range of vehicles has attained and maintained a household status among users in Nigeria. IVM brands have been highly patronized by different levels and arms of government and the private sectors. The range of products from the stable of IVM are affordable and within the reach of the Nigerian investing public who are in the transportation business, corporate organizations, government, and its agencies, as well as individuals who desire the products, exquisite service, and quintessential driving experience. Innoson Vehicles Manufacturing, given its corporate focus, has built relationships with prospective groups and entities. IVM is in partnership with the Nigerian Air Force for the development and promotion of joint activities to sustain the maintenance of the Nigerian Air Force air asset and other associated aerospace ground equipment, AGE, to enable the Nigerian Air Force to continuously carry out its constitutional obligations to the nation. Equally, we are in partnership with the Nigerian Army for the modification of some of its equipment, local production of armored fighting and utility vehicles, as well as other military hardware. Today, IVM is using the concept of regionalization in the production of its vehicles by making sure that it considers the Nigerian environment, local tastes, and consumer preferences in Nigeria, as well as the African region. Innoson Vehicles are strongly built for the rugged Nigerian roads. Our products are at affordable prices, enabling huge cost savings as well as low maintenance costs. Our spare parts are readily available. IVM products can be serviced and maintained by any trained auto mechanic, as our vehicles do not require specialized technical handling. Low fuel economy, even with an air conditioner, is a known feature of IVM products, with superior performance, reliability, fast, and ruggedness. carry a full 24-month warranty. IVM's unique ability to supply durable, yet very affordable brand new vehicles and its successful record in delivering within short notice makes it an enviable partner in this industry. Innoson Vehicles' mission, by the grace of God, is to drastically reduce the prices of vehicles and cut down Nigeria's dependence on imported vehicles, shut down the market for fairly used token-bore vehicles as well. We did it with motorcycles. We are doing it again with motor vehicles. This video is brought to you by the Corporate Communications Department, Innoson Vehicles, the pride of African roads.
Thank you. Put your hands together. The man in account now go for Innoson vehicle go for one na kano ida kwa kitwa. All right. Uno mana moto ni na look aba na ezigbo uso. Ife Mr. Governor Bukobi and Anambra State. Name road crisis in Anambra State. Where did he lose? Every local government, including Nnewi North and Ketaloke, 400 plus kilometers of road can in Anambra State. Now the local government, call Kamota and Ghana for last year. Is all. So ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, it will be my singular honor and privilege to invite to speak to us in this auspicious occasion, the brave of the moment, the man who has come. Kandiana Mbarakulune, Osele, Nandio Wenge, will not only breathe, but will get up and run. Commentabu Kendio Wenge, Onye Bonya Anambra State, Onye Binanambra State, Komuso, Karimuso, India, in Anambra State, no, it not. You live, you enjoy, you invest, and you be happy. A prosperous Anambra State is what he's talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as I invite him, Professor Charles Gov.Soludo, CFR, Mr. Solution.
The chairman, the Federation, Adam Bay, no, honorable member, our commissioners, MD, ordinary, none. Then I'm breaking them or no. No, working them or no.
I am Kodili-nye. This is the Governor of Anambra State, Professor Gov.Soludo speaking. Just listen. Remember to subscribe.
Nigeria, and we have come to bear witness.
Said great things is happening in Anambra. Great things is happening in Nigeria.
I have come. This is more like it's not an inspection. If you call it an inspection, you will be right. If you call it a familiarization tour of Innoson, you will be right. If you call it, but I prefer to call it a solidarity visit. A solidarity visit in Innoson. To come to tell him that Anambra State government, and I want to also say, without being presumptuous, that Nigerian government as well, that we all have your back. This is a very, very major investment. In many ways, history is being made. You know, I will tell you, what defines Innoson, there are a lot of things we can talk about. It says to be the pride of the African roads. It is the Africa's own car manufacturing plant. After touring the entire, the old and now the new, this new expansion will be built on 3 hectares of land. That's what it will occupy. 30,000 square meters of land, isn't it? That's what it's going to occupy. This should be our pride. It's not only Anambra's pride, it should be Africa's pride. And I want to commend you. I commend you for believing in Nigeria, believing that a black man also can do it, and very importantly, believing in Anambra. Believing in Anambra, because you could have cited this elsewhere. Why some people are still talking about insecurity. Innoson is expanding 30,000 square meters of his factory, while others are talking about insecurity. I understand the land behind that is owned by Chikasen and that is going to start off. I just spoke with him a few minutes ago. It's also going to begin something. And that Shadon, Okemili, Noruku, will also be starting his. You mentioned January or so, beside here. So this area is a growing industrial hub, as it were. And that is at a time when people are still talking whether to come or not to. I want to say to them, today, Anambra, in the latest ease of doing business published for the states of Nigeria, Anambra is the number one among the 17 states in the southern Nigeria. Anambra is safe, Anambra is ready for business, and Innoson leads the way. Innoson leads the way. It's expanding. This is the expansion plan. You can see construction, massive construction going on everywhere. I'm deeply, deeply pleased. And when I visited the factory, from the other one up to this place, one of the things I experienced, besides the about 2,000 direct labor and about 7,000 plus in the Innoson, almost 8,000 in the Innoson group employed. And one thing was striking, and that is going through the manufacturing phase up to the assembly phase. The entire people that I saw there, I did not see one expatriate. I saw only Nigerians manufacturing cars. Isn't that something to be proud of? I saw Nigerians fixing this, checking this, and so on and so forth. That is something to be proud of. And as I sat here, I was just thinking 50 years, 100 years to come. These guys that you see today, fixing this and so on, they might be the next one that will design and manufacture because maybe in 50 years, the next set of cars will not be running on roads. Maybe they will be flying a little bit in the air. Who knows? And they might be doing that from Nnewi here. If it is so, I believe it will be the way. In the me for you, you seek. On our own part, I've said that. I've seen the number of things listed out about what government can do. The job of government is to provide the enabling environment. Make sure we have security, law, and order. Make sure that those who work here are not harassed by miscreants and touts and so on and so forth. And yes, we are building quite a number of roads already here in Nnewi. The latest of which is the bank road that is ongoing as well. Is that so? The Sahoto teaching hospital or Opuneze to Nnewi Hotel and so on. They're ongoing, and I'm assured the contractor doing that has assured me that before the end of February that I should be coming to commission those two roads. And then, of course, the bank road one has only just begun, and we're going to be expanding. We're going to be expanding in Nnewi. So when I saw you talk about the roads or whatever, I said, don't worry. I've just come here today to sing this. And when we were doing a Sahoto teaching hospital, we were building a very strategic link to a very strategic asset. Because there's no point that you have a federal teaching hospital here, but then you can't access it. It's of no use. So that's why we're building that particular road. And when I came, some Nnewi stakeholders gathered and told me that the Opuneze to Nnewi Hotel was the most strategically positioned but the worst road ever then, and that we needed to tackle it, and that's why we began there. Now that we are going to be commissioning the others, we'll come to the next phase here in Nnewi, and we will be talking in Innoson. If it is so, we'll be talking, and we'll know how and where the next one. Honorable member, he even came, I think, honorable member, Mwabalogo move promotion. But I inspect open my commission in Mandela. I solo way there. In a massive in a pussy week. Yes. So that's a good one. But all I can say to you then, power. The Niger Delta Power Holding Company is also designated Anambra, and I think we're beginning with the Nnewi to be able to provide some kind of 24-hour electricity. And hopefully, and I was reluctant to begin to talk about that now until I begin to see the work in progress. You know, I don't like to just talk. I like to see it happening, then I talk about it. So now the Niger Delta Power Holding Company, they've made the promise, but I didn't want to talk about it until I see them acting on it before talking about it. But I have to speak about it here because I saw that power happened to be one of the major things mentioned. And you know, for many years, one major project that has been on the pipeline was what is called the AUU Automotive Industrial Park. The Akwehe de Unubi Oga Automotive Industrial Park. Or for some people, they prefer to call it the Nnewi Automotive Industrial Park. Okay. That has been in the pipeline. And that has been held by quite a number of hiccups. It's been in the drawing board since, if I may remember, as far back as maybe 2015, 2016, or thereabout. It's been in the works. But I think we are now taking steps to going to unlock that possibility, and that particular industrial park, maybe not in the same location, or maybe in the same location, will finally be taken off. Because we are working very hard on taking our new industrial city. And I want to assure you, if they are so, and all the Anambra who are eagerly awaiting to get into manufacturing, into industrialization, that government we are now very intentional, very deliberate about industrialization. And that is why, for the first time, government has gone out to acquire now about 6,000 hectares of land, where we are now planning. We've hired an international consulting firm, Mahin, and that whole area will be industrial city. So, if you hadn't started off this one, and you wanted land to do this and so on, and I can see, by your right hand is built up. This one is built up here. The other one, and maybe if you are hampered, maybe if you had come to the new one, maybe if you needed 10 hectares or 20 hectares, instead of just, this one is 3 hectares. If you want to build the next 20 hectare one or 50 hectare one, we have land waiting for you. We have land waiting for you. We are acquiring this deliberately before people build up everywhere, and plan it and design it with a master plan, with gas, power plant, and everything set up in that place. So that in the next 100, 200, 300 years, you will be looking at that same place as an industrial city. Obron ka Anambra, industry dị ebe a, unobe mmadụ adị ebe a, afia dị ebe a, petrol station adị na nke ọzọ, ndị na-ele na n'ụzọ adị na nke ọzọ, mba. We now have to plan the cities so that ebe industry abụrụ for what? Industry. Ebe for market abụrụ for gịnị? Market. Ebe for residence abụrụ gịnị? Residence. Ito obodo oyibo. We are coming to Anambra. So I want to commend you and to assure you of our own support. For me, I think when the compere was speaking, he did mention about the fact about, he was speaking about me ostensibly. But I said this when I was campaigning. When I was campaigning, because I don't want to be, if being a politician is the type that I see people all over the place who speak from four sides of their mouth. Okwu so ụsọ ma ya bụ n'eziokwu. Okwu so ụsọ ma ya mere gịnị? Achọrọ m ịbụ politician nke a. Soludo will say it as it is. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. I say what I will do, and I do what I say I will do. When we were campaigning, when I wasn't yet a candidate. I wasn't yet a candidate of APGA. I remember I was doing a tour of the local government, talking to APGA faithfuls to vote for me during the primaries. And I came to Nnewi. I remember on that fateful day. And after the visit, we paid a courtesy visit to Omekania, Nnewi, Chief Beto. And there, I did make a statement that if I got nominated as APGA candidate, and if the good people of Anambra State employed me to be their governor, that Innoson will be my official vehicle. I said it there. And when I was saying it, I'm sure even the chairman didn't believe me, because he was telling the media people that they should video this one. They should video this one. Because that was what he was saying. He was telling them, video nunca, video nunca, video nunca. So that when I become governor, he can now use it to say, but you said so. And now, if we're going to be politician, if they are so, I will go to more the politician. And after the election, usually incumbent governors will order for vehicles for what their successor will drive. And they were getting ready to order the Toyota, the Land Cruisers and all of those and so on for me. And I got a wind of it, and I sent a message. I said, no, you don't want to drive those, order for Innoson. Get Innoson. I promise I will drive Innoson, and I will only drive Innoson. And eventually, they delivered Innoson. On my swearing in there, after swearing in, I went back home with what? Innoson. And I'm still driving Innoson. See them parked there. I said to people, I am going to be the chief marketing officer for any company, any manufacturer. If you come to Anambra to produce it, I will be your chief marketing officer. If you have your textile, see, I'm wearing a kwete. Because I'm wearing a man buying. And I want you to understand the importance of this. Even in my government, Because when I drive Innoson, some of my officers drive Innoson, but then some others said, some of you are our brothers as well, especially from Nnewi here as well, who also assemble vehicles, also said, so we expanded the policy to say, if it is not made in Anambra, let it be made by Onya Anambra. And so we expanded it. Makana emesi and isimpi de kwanagene. Odeka ife basa vehicles man di Nnewi. Bo osina be Innoson oba da be Charis. Osina be Charis oba kwa be Innoson. Osikwa be Innoson bakwa be Charis. Fanchani na nebe na Nnewi. Na Anambra where? So we expanded that. But we have also said this to Charis, that if you got to be, yes, Bonya Anambra, but we need to see your factory in Anambra. We need to see your factory in Anambra. We need to see it where? Anambra. We're going to Anambra. Well, because there's about almost 2,000 persons working at Innoson here. That's 2,000 high-level technical people employed here. We need to see all these other factories. If you have your branch here. In fact, wherever you are, make Anambra your headquarters. Anambra should be the headquarters. Makana even the Anambra. They are clear man. But and now that we are building a brand new industrial city, there will be no excuses. There should be no excuses. This is Anambra, the light of the nation. So, as for continuing support, you take that for granted. The shoe I wear is Anambra. The dress I wear, I'm looking for the textile that can now make it in Anambra. But I'm happy also patronizing the women of Akwete in Abia State. They make this dress. Akakafaji Abia. It's handmade. And imagine if the 225 million people in Nigeria patronize made in Nigeria textile. Just close your eyes and imagine it for 1 second. That the 225 million Nigerians, rather than importing these textiles from China, this and Bangladesh, India, and so on and so forth, or America, and we sure we are proud of it, and so on and so forth, we should be proudly Nigerian and patronize made in Nigerian textiles. That's the only way. If we 225 million people patronize made in Nigerian textiles, we will, in a matter of time, create more than 10 million jobs. Unemployment will go. We can't be saying we want to create jobs when we start creating jobs by patronizing products made well abroad. So, I drive Innoson, I market Innoson, and I talk to my colleague governors and federal government to patronize Innoson. And I am happy that there are many state governments that are also patronizing Innoson. Many state governments are also patronizing Innoson. That's the way to go. As we now that he's building a new factory here, if all of us patronize him, he told me he'll be producing even trailers and so on and so forth here. So let's stop importing them. Let's buy made in Nnewi, made in Anambra vehicles, and then more jobs and more jobs and more jobs will be created here. So I want to end by once more thanking the chairman of the Innoson Group. You have done greatly well. This is the true spirit of what the African of the 21st century should be about. If they can do it, we can do even better. And with that spirit, I think that is the spirit with which you have come home. Others run, but you are still here. They say this place is this, but you are even expanding. The true spirit of Innoson is what we need for the new Anambra that we are building. I want to thank all of you. It's really a great pleasure. I just stopped by to just see. I learned about this expansion, and I said, let me just come and say it. And for all those who are ready to start up their own factories, once you are ready, call me. We'll come. If you want groundbreaking, we come and do. If you want the commissioning, we come and do. Even on the inspection, I will be going to the Chickason one. We're trying to fix a date very shortly. I'll be visiting his own factories very shortly. And Nnewi is a new day. But isn't it a new day? Yes. Kainamia and the other sectors of the economy, the other sectors that we have to build. We have to build our children. But we have to do what? Build our children, our future. That's why when we say there should be free education, free basic education in Anambra, it is all tailored towards building the workforce of the future that gives opportunity to the children of the poor and the rich to be able to get those technical skills. Those people, those youths that I saw manufacturing these vehicles, they are our youths. And I want to use them as a point of contact